What's going on YouTube? My name is Dogman the Hero, and welcome back to One Day at a Time, my Minecraft survival experience. And honestly, it feels kind of nice to be starting the intro up here now. I'll always like the little garden area down on the nether portal building, but dang is the view good up here. So, in the last episode, I think what we did was we finished off that area up there. It's been a minute since I've recorded it. But as you can see, there's a lot of chests over here. And that's because I've redone my storage system slightly. These are the items I have left to sort, but I went ahead and I reordered everything. Realized I didn't have, despite having access to birch saplings, I never grabbed any, so I've got an area over there. And another thing that's technically cheating, but I think not really. Bamboo. Technically, I should have been able to get bamboo from the trial chamber we ran, but the thing about that is the chests where the bamboo can spawn are currently, at least I know they were when I generated the world, they're glitched so that you only get a specific spawn. So I should have been able to get bamboo, but I wasn't able to, so I went ahead and just gave myself some bamboo, which I think is fair. It's mainly it's not like it's gonna be, I'm not doing automatic wood farms because those things scare me. So I just have a little patch over here. I think I broke down that I expanded the cactus farm in the last episode. Oh yeah, that reminds me, we need to go add our piece to the Great Gravel Mountain because it's now episode 19. I think I have gravel, yes. Gravel is one of the items that I have yet to sort, and you might say, well, why don't you just sort it? That's because all of these chests are full of sorted items already. So today, what my plan is to finish expanding my storage system. But first, we gotta add to the Great Gravel Mountain. And I'm thinking right here. And then we'll kind of start to taper it off later. Great Gravel Mountain, now 19 pieces strong. It's still not that great, but oh, little bunny. That was mean, but I don't know if I have any use for raw bunny. If I had more rabbit hide, that could be useful. But yeah, so all of my current sorting system is full. So we're out of space, which, as you can see, is bad because we still have a lot of items to sort. These are all the ones that I want to auto-sort, then I want to have a big, plus these chests are non-stackable items that I'll have to figure out something with. But you can see that I've also made some alterations over here. And that's because I've dug out the space where I want to add another layer of the auto sorter down here. So I've dug out the walls, I've dug out the roof, all the space that I should need to basically take what's up there and put another one down here, minus the central bulk storage section, because I shouldn't need another one down here. And then we can have another thing of sorters running all along the walls. And then, like, this wall will just entirely be unsorted space. So we just have a ton that we don't have to worry about until that starts to fill up, and then we have more chests we can add stuff to. So I've gathered everything I need, or everything I should need to build this room. Floor, glowstone, bricks, some of which is in my temporary sort catcher that we'll have to dismantle once we have the floor all mined out. And I want to mine out the floor right now because, as you can see, there's a lot of ores still just stuffed down in the floor. Wait, is this picking up? I might have to pause and watch that back because, sorry if I for hitting the mic there. My indicator is not saying that it's picking. Like, it's not showing any mic peaking very much at all. So I'm a little bit worried it's not really picking me up, which would be a shame. But as you can see, we have quite a lot of ores from doing that. This here is where the ore from my quarry stopped, and all of this next layer is just the like copper, lapis, iron, and a ton of coal that I've gotten from mining that space out. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. But I think we just don't waste any time, and we get right into mining out what's left of the floor here. Which I think this area might be a little annoying because I think there's water underneath here. Because there was like a big water cave running through the middle here that I had to spawn in some sand to empty out. Which, yeah, I just used creative mode to empty it because I wasn't going to waste a ton of time gathering sand. I never use much sand anyway. Well, I guess I do use a lot of glass. Oh, wait, no, I need to still have copper down here, don't I? That makes things interesting. Okay, that's... Well, we can go run and grab that at any point, and we'll leave the middle blocks with the torches on for now. But yeah, so I'm going to mine out the floor, and I will be back when that is all sorted. Alright, we are back, and we have got the ground all cleared out. And as soon as I start recording, there's a lump in my throat. It's always the way. And some overflow from our sorter. I don't know why that keeps happening. But, so, the next step would be to go ahead and start filling this in with the spruce wood and the glowstone. And then, I guess technically the walls could wait until I've got the auto sorter in. But I think I'd want to do the walls first. But, before that, let me get my shulker boxes out. Because, yeah, we'll just get these ones. No. Yeah, we'll just get all the empty shulker boxes. I want to break down that big old pile of ores out here. I mean, look at that thing. 5 blocks tall. It's like 50 blocks at the base. So I think, and maybe I should have emptied out my inventory first. But I think we gotta crack all these ores open and see what we got. So I'm gonna pause, do that, and I'll be back when we see what our haul is. Alright, we are back. And honestly, it's less than I expected. For like a whole chunk's worth of ores, and then all the ores from emptying out that place, I thought we'd get way more. But I think we go ahead, we empty out all the copper. We'll do all the copper, all the iron, all the gold into our super smelter, which, granted, that is going to take a minute. But we'll have time. Because after... Now it's time to... Oh, and I didn't filter... Okay. We did get almost a full stack of diamonds, though, which is awesome. I could save some of this coal for torches, but honestly, I don't see much point in it, so I think we just toss it all onto there, into the fuel chest. But yeah, that leaves us with our most abundant resource being lapis. And it occurs to me, I don't think I had planned to sort. I'm pretty sure I have a lapis sort. Over on this side it should be. Let's just grab the shulker boxes. Thought I had one. Because I know I already did have a ton of lapis. I don't think I have one planned for redstone. So that's a bricks. bricks, sticks, seeds, carrots, baked potatoes, flesh. There we are. I'm just gonna manually empty this out into there. I don't think I had plans for a redstone sorter, which I maybe should want. Might have to be added down below. Because all those ones are full. Yeah, I think it probably makes sense. I don't want to have all the redstone in my redstone shulker box, so we'll just... Yeah, we'll put it in with those ones. And then we can toss that into there. Okay. And then we got our last 55 diamonds, which will go into blocks. And then into the valuables box. Which actually brings us up to another diamond block. 31 diamond blocks. That's not bad. Especially because I don't tend to go through diamonds very fast. So, that sorts out all of our ores. Now, we just have to sort out down here. Which, oh yeah, I did make the addition of the copper here. I think we keep the pattern that we have up top, but spaced like that down here to keep the walls interesting, rather than just being tough all the way across. But then, let's go ahead and we can just start filling in blocks. And then once we've got the walls all in, I think is when I'll take this out and we can start planning out the auto sorter properly. Oh, I don't have any space for the cobblestone. Which I think, yeah, until we get to there, and we should have more inventory space by then, it should all just be cobble. It's honestly, I really do like projects like this, because it's just sort of like nice and relaxing to go layer by layer and just, or not layer by layer, but like row by row and just slowly make progress. And I was immediately wrong. There's it. Well, we'll have inventory space by then. But yeah, so I'm going to get this all filled in. I'll probably get the walls filled in too, and we can come back when it's time to actually work on the auto sorter. Alright, we are back. It's been a few days since I've been able to play last, but I did get the entire floor all in, which means we can begin working on taking our, let's take the whole thing, our tough and our cut copper, and we're just gonna, I think I want to split it into sections, so I think we do this part of the wall, and then, now hang on, is that right? Yes, because there should only be a 1 block gap, and then we go 1, 2, 3, another one, there, no, okay, yeah. It's gonna be a little bit tricky on this layer because I've gotta make sure that I'm matching everything up correctly to where the walls actually are, and I think I can go ahead and break the shoulder box and grindstone now. Because if we get this part in, then we're gonna copy that on the second layer. And I'm hoping the tuft bricks will look good with the stone brick ceiling that we've got. I'm also really hoping that my mic is actually picking this up, because it has been, I'm worried that it's kinda, like I might need to do something with my headset, because I don't want to have to constantly be adjusting sound levels because I'm too quiet. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna pause and make sure that the majority of what I'm saying has been getting picked up. Okay, yeah, it does seem like I'm being picked up on. I don't know why the levels seem so much lower than before, but they do. Now this is kind of the tricky part, because I kind of have to eyeball this, and it's a bit of a like weird manner. I think once we get up to this layer is when it's kind of gonna. Oh, what the? Damn it, Filmora. Record for a bit, get things set up, and then it decides, hey, we're gonna interrupt what you're doing to tell you that. I don't even know what that message was. I wasn't paying enough attention. A new version is released. Yeah, well, I don't really care. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. It'll look better once. Well, no, because what I'm thinking is we have this like copper grate tube. We're gonna bring that down. This is where the new water line will start, and then we'll do a loop around the room again. Which I think actually makes this storage section just a tiny bit bigger than our other one. Maybe we still want to have that end at like another tube with like a final overflow chest. Just in case we need to expand again. Which hopefully we don't need to. Because that would be... Well, honestly, that'd just be crazy. So now we just have to... Or not. So the way I sort of plan this out is... That's good, and then this is on 5 again, which means that's good. Okay, that is actually very convenient. I think... Yeah, the 6s line up to either side of the doorways, so we don't have to worry about those on this. Alright, that is nice. Alright, I am going to go ahead and get the rest of these walls put in, and then I'll be back. Alright, we are just about done with the wall. And I think, by accident, I might have the perfect amount of cut copper to finish this thing off. I guess, let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then I think here is, yeah, this is where the gap is. Which means we have another gap before we get to the wall. Where, okay, yeah, that's right here. Yeah, I think it's exactly perfect. By accident. Oh, that is satisfying. Is there anything more satisfying than having the perfect number of blocks to finish a build? Especially when you didn't plan it that way. But yeah, this looks good. I guess that's not much of a surprise. It's the same thing we have up top. I guess the shadows on the stone bricks could... I wish there was a way... I don't want to put glowstone in the ceiling too, especially because I've already built it. But I do wish there was a way to just have lights. Like the light from the floor shine up onto the ceiling. Or even just spread further, I wish. That means... And... No. Well, no, yeah. I was gonna say, let's not tear this down until we use the sorter again. But I realized... There's no point in using the auto sorter. All I have on me is stone bricks. Or, tough bricks. Which, I can just go put those manually in the chest. I don't need to use the sorter for everything. But that gets us... That's empty now. Oh, wait, I'm just... No, I should have some packed ice. I don't think I sorted it, but yeah, I definitely have it. Is this my tough bricks? Yes, okay. How much tough do I actually have left? Only about a double chest. That's surprising. But I guess before anything else, let's go get the chests put in. I really enough hoppers for this. I keep forgetting there's not a trapdoor over there anymore. Now, maybe should have made that staircase higher so I could fly down here, but it's fine. So, with this area here, we don't want it to immediately have... because we want to drop it and then let it flow. We don't want to drop it on top of a hopper. So, I'm thinking kind of like we did upstairs. I think it's 1, 2, 3... I want to say it's here where we need to put the chests. Here, let me just... see, this is the advantage of playing with cheats, is I can just... no. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So it's 4 blocks. We're 1 block short. Oh, I'm in the ceiling still. Didn't consider that. But yeah, so we need to take this and move it to here, right before the glowstone. And then we can go... oh, alright, sorry about that. My dad stopped by. So, the question I guess now is, how do we wanna... wait, did I... is that not... no, that should be lined up with the edge of this chest should be lined up. Ooh, no. Okay, we're 1 block too short. That makes sense, because we want to have it... okay, we line it up to here. Is that the same on the other side? Yes, it is. Okay. I was worried that my OCD was about to be, like, massively triggered there for a second. But so it looks like we go... it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need to go 8, then gap, then chests again. And I think this isn't a full 8. I think we only went like 5 because we needed a decent amount of space to turn in the corner. Oh no, yeah. So 1 more. And then we have our space in the corner. And then it does get a little bit tricky from here because we want to make sure that we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the only thing that worries me is obviously above, right? Ooh, yeah. Above. Okay. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to build it out in the center of the room first. And then however many it is, so that it's even from the center. So like that, it might just have to be 7 with a 2 block gap. I think that's fine. Because there's no way this part becomes 8 and stays even. But now we can just put this over here as well. So then we have our middle section of 7, and then another 2 blocks, and then we go another 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it should be turn, place. Although I want to put the chest the other way around. Okay, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely gonna need more chests. I might have to... oh, wait. How does... oh, because this isn't 8. It's only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gap should be here. Then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How'd that lead to only one? That is lined up, right? Yes, okay, good. And honestly, I think I might build the redstone and stuff and actually do the sorting off camera. Just because I know I've been going and recording for a little bit now. And I don't want to go over too long. And I know these corner sections, they kind of took me a minute to get. Plus, I might need to do some more resource gathering, which if we're doing more than just getting more wood for chests, like if I've got to get even more chests to do the hoppers, which I might, because I might have some more in my redstone shulker box. But then I also have to make sure that I have all the redstone supplies I need. Thankfully, we shouldn't need any droppers or anything. It should literally just be the rest of the repeaters, comparators, all that. Yep, because we've only have 16 chests left, which doesn't even get us... Oh no, it does get us to the... because this middle section's only 7. Okay, let's go craft. So we need 16, 32, 48, plus 12, about 50 more chests. No, 60 chests. Just shy of another stack. Which means I need like 8 stacks of wood. And honestly, if we just... have... Wait, do I not? Oh no, I might... Okay, no. Yeah, we can do... dark oak. I'm not really using it for much right now. Let's see. Here, I grabbed way more than I needed. There we go. This is in between episodes when I was over at the cactus farm. I was just like going and breaking trees while I was waiting because I struggled to go fully AFK in Minecraft. I don't know what it is, but I just get like if my computer's gonna be on, I gotta be doing something. And it sits in my room, so like unless I'm going out and I'm actually have something to do outside, I'm gonna be in there either watching something on my computer or something else. That made it sound a bit worse. It's computer or TV, but that almost made it sound like I was watching. Whatever. But because of that, I'll look over and see Minecraft running on my computer. I'm like, I should be doing something. Okay. So now, I guess we'll go quickly make these last 4 chests into some extra hoppers, which we need 3 rows of per row. Oh wait, although it is slightly annoying. I need some scaffolding blocks. Where is... Let me just get like... That's probably too much, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know why I grabbed so much iron. It's fine. Because I need... We'll just grab some more dark oak. It's slightly annoying because I need a scaffolding block to make sure that the back hoppers are facing the right direction. Although maybe I should wait. Yeah, I think I should wait to do the back hoppers entirely. Because I think, if I remember correctly, when I was actually building the sorter, it was easier to have the... I almost always had to break the top row of hoppers. So we will just place, and I definitely need to go make some more. But yeah, I think once we get these placed in, I'll pause and I'll build the sorter off camera, because it is ever so slightly tricky to build, and I tend to feel like I just work better building it off camera. Which I'm sure could cause some like, oh, you use creative mode. But I mean, would I really be shy about using spectator? And I actually think I did use spectator quite a bit when I was building the one upstairs. If I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, is it really cheating if... No, I fucking cheat all the time. It's a game with built-in cheats. Of course I'm gonna be using creative mode and shit. I don't think I might have used... I don't remember if I used creative mode or the give command, but there was definitely a couple spots building the one upstairs where I was like, I was just shy of something. I didn't want to gather the stuff to craft another one. So I was like, fuck it. We will just pop into creative mode quickly, grab the last, like, one thing I need, and save myself a few minutes. That's just kind of how I play Minecraft. If I can use cheats, I'm gonna. Yeah, so that is all the hoppers placed in, aside from the top row ones. Which, you know, you don't really get to see the hoppers much because they're so buried in the machinery. But it does look good, and it does look like they're all placed in the same manner. So, let's see. There's really not a way to, like, get... Unless I change my FOV. Let's go to Quake Pro. Yeah, I still can't get all the chests. It's the kind of awkward shape of the room. But yeah, I think that looks good. I will build the rest of the sorter off camera. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call this episode. Just kind of a more relaxed one, I think. I did a lot of stuff off camera, but it's whatever. But yeah, I do still hope you guys ended up enjoying this episode. I'm trying to find the balance of like how much stuff to actually include in the episodes, how much to do per episode. So let me know what you think. But if you did end up enjoying this episode, I can't fucking talk today. If you did end up enjoying this episode, please do consider giving it a like and or subscribing, as that does help me out a bunch. And God, I'm completely forgetting my intro or my outro right now. Oh yeah, and I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, always remember to take things one day at a time. And also, Hail Gerald.